This is Dr. WAN, and I'm here to address the last part of the video, or call it the next phase, which is interview. Now, this interview phase, I will treat all in one video, be it a business interview or study visa interview. Like so, you have everything in one. It might be longer, but I will try to explain things better with some examples. So, the first thing you have to know is immigration officer. Who are they? Immigration officer, most of them have studied psychology. So, psychology is something quite interesting that you discover so many things, people's behavior and lots of other things. So psychology is the scientific study of mind and behavior. Its subject matter includes the behavior of humans and non-humans, both conscious and unconscious phenomena and mental processes such as thoughts, feelings, and motives. Psychology is an academic discipline of immense scope, crossing the boundaries between the natural and social science. Biological psychologists seek an understanding of the emergent properties of the brain, linking the discipline to neuroscience. As social scientists, psychologists aim to understand the behavior of individuals and groups. So that's a definition for psychology. And now let's see who is a psychologist. So a psychologist, like I said, is a professional who practices psychology and studies mental states, perceptual, cognitive, emotional, and social processes and behavior. Their work often involves the experimentation, observation, and interpretation of how individuals relate to each other and to their environment. Now, while all this definition, I just want to make people understand who is an immigration officer. They are well trained, especially in various African countries. They know our behavior, they know poverty, they know those who are wealthy, all those things. So when you are going there, be very careful here. It's not a joke. So my first advice is dress code. When I say dress code here, I mean you don't go there with jeans, that's shabby looking person. You need to dress decently, nice haircut, clean, a nice jacket, and presentable. Because just seeing you already gives them a different perception about you. You may be a very good person, kind enough, but the fact that you dress poorly, shabby, they could tell you don't qualify for this interview. So that's what I'm saying. So your first appearance matters. So take it serious. Before you go for this interview, be physically prepared and mentally also, because they could challenge you. That's when it comes to dress code. Another thing is talking. Please don't go there and ramble. It is not a beer parlor. So when you go there, please try to talk less and be precise. Give example and stop rambling. Because when you ramble, they kick you out. They don't have so much time to listen to all what you say in the quarter. That's my advice here. And also pay attention. If you don't understand a question, ask and they will say it multiple times, rather than you rushing to answer what you are not too sure. Another thing is don't panic. pay attention and stay focused. Look at them in their eyes. Don't be distracted. Another thing is body movement. The way you impose yourself also matters. If you go there as if you are scared or kind of, then you risk losing your visa. So please, don't pay your money and then you go there and mess up the whole thing. So that's what I'm to say here. Another thing is get there in time. Don't go there in last minute and then you are sweating and you are smelling and all sorts of things. No. Get there in time, take a rest, drink a glass of water, relax, and you talk with some sense and responsibilities. That will be great. So here we go with some typical questions. For instance, they could ask you, question number 1, why are you in that embassy? That could be, it looks simple, but it's a pertinent question. So the answer is, I am here because I need a visa to travel. As simple as that. The next question now would be, why do you want to travel? So the answer will be, for those who are students, you say, you want to go to UK or Canada or the US to study. You are not going there to remain. Okay. For business people, you can say you are going there to carry on your business because you've been in the business for quite some time. The next question now will be, must you really go there? For a businessman, your answer should be yes. I have to go there because I want to exploit that part of the world in order to enrich my business. So that's it. Whereas for students, you say, yes, you have to go there, reason being that the course you are going to study there is not in your country. So you want to go and study something new and come and implement it in your country. So when you speak, please try to make them understand that you are coming back, even if in your mind you are going to stay. Don't make them understand that you are going there to stay. They will not give you that visa. So always try to convince them that you love your country. Because the question now could also be, do you like your country? Definitely you tell them, yes, you love your country. You are not going there to stay. So another question will be, who is paying for this trip? Is it your business partner for business people, or you are paying it out of your own pocket? At that point, you will say you are the one paying by showing them some proof, by showing them your bank statement. For students, you also prove to them that, look, it is you paying or your family paying, not as if somebody in the other part of the world is paying for you. Even if your uncle in the US is paying for your tuition fee, don't say that. Say you are the one paying. Then the next question now will be, how long will you stay there? For a business person, please make it brief. Say 1 week. Maximum should be 2 weeks, not more than that. Because if you say 1 month, they will not give you that visa. So say you are going there for 2 weeks. Whereas for students, you are going there for an academic program. So your course might be 4 years. So that one is evident that they know that you are going there for that length of time. But the key thing here is to prove to them that you are coming back. Now, how do you prove to them? You can tell them that you already have a sponsor in your country of origin, that they are the ones sending you to go and study something new that they need for that company. For instance, you are working for Kami Toyota in Douala and they need a salesman. So you are going to Europe to learn some strategic way of increasing sales of Kami Toyota in the Cameroon. I'm just giving you some example. Or you work for Zenith Bank in Nigeria. You can tell them that, look, you want to go and learn accountancy in the UK or in the US or Canada in order to run the Zenith Bank in Lagos. So these are all some simple examples to prove to them that you have a tie. And also make them understand that you have a sponsor in your country of origin, that they are the one paying your studies or your training or whatever thing you want to do. Whereas for a business person, you need to show ties. When I say ties here, I mean that famous document I call KPI. The day you create your company. Where is your company headquarters? Your company does what? So those are ties, and the company operates how many times a week? Is it 5 days a week or once a week? So all those things are the document that they will ask you as proof. So you need to show all those things. So be careful. Again, if you are not certain, your documents are not authentic, see a lawyer or you contact me. We will get this document prepared for you because I don't want you to miss that opportunity in the embassy when you go for your interview. So that's it. Then the next question now would be, why do you want to go to America or UK or United Kingdom? That one I've answered them. For how long will you be there? That one I've also answered. While in the US, UK or Canada, what will you be doing? That's another great one. So for the businessman, you say, while in this country, you are going out to business places because your mission there is to talk business. You're not going to sit in someone's house. So you are going there for a business purpose. Whereas for students, you are going there to study. So that's what they want to hear. And how long will you be there? Businessman, again, I tell you, is 2 weeks. Even though in your mind you want to stay there for 1 month. But don't say 1 month because they will ask you about your business in Cameroon or your country of origin, who will be taken care of. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. So those are the questions that I have so far, and I'm happy to answer more questions from you people. We can build up your file. We simulate more interview questions before you go for your interview and find it easygoing. The interview doesn't last that much if you answer the question properly. If you answer the question poorly, they can drag it to an extent that you get frustrated and they kick you outside. So don't be a victim. You've had your bank account. You have KPI documents that they will ask you. They want to see it. And you have a good presentation. So those are the things that they need. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. If you have all those things I've said in my videos, the first one, the second one, and the third one, then no one should refuse you a visa for the UK, Canada, and the US. Once more, thank you for listening. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, share it with your friends and relatives, and ask questions. All the best. Thank you. I'm Dr. WAN. Ciao.